What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wolf Pump Truck. Make another run. What can Tristan do to get up here and battle for this win?
There's a
What is going on, everybody? It is Wednesday night. Welcome into the new Facebook group. Welcome into our Twitch guys. Welcome into the YouTube guys over on the Wolf Pump Truck Series page. The people on iRacing, or not iRacing, the people on Facebook, sorry. Welcome to the Vols Fan 88 channel on there. Thanks for joining us along here tonight. I'm Terry Radford, also known as Vols Fan 88. It is Throwback Week here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series, and we're at Darlington. Woody, what are you expecting tonight?
Oh Lordy, Terry, I'm hopefully not expecting what we had at Bristol for sure. You know, definitely don't want to see no 18 cautions tonight. So we definitely want to see it kind of low and have some good green flag racing.
Yeah, green flag racing is the name of the game. We're looking at some of the throwback stuff right now. Speaking of throwback, there's Tristan. He's the only one on the track right now. You know, this race right here is one of those races. There's not a whole lot of area here. Checkered flag's out. It's going to be over. Pole winner is going to be Levi McCarty. Fletcher Quigley is going to start in the number 2 position. Tristan 3rd. Sean in 4th. Joe Tardif is in your 5th place position. What's up, Stout Whiskey? Stone Cold Stout Whiskey in the house. Welcome to the Facebook page. Man, this is crazy. We're actually getting a lot of viewers on that Facebook page. Keep it going. You're on Facebook, you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube. Send us a hello. Say what's up. Thank you all 3 platforms. You're donating out to morethanthecape.org here tonight for Throwback Day here at Darlington. Look at these awesome paint schemes, man. Woody, what do you think?
Oh man, they are awesome. I have one on my truck. Got the old Dale Earnhardt Senior paint scheme, the Goodwin Chevrolet paint scheme on mine. But hey, it's sitting in the pits tonight.
Well, let's go through the paint schemes here. Here's the 51 running I couldn't even tell you who that is. P number 2, Fletcher. Looks like he's running him a old Kyle Petty. Tristan's going to run a Jeff Gordon scheme. Sean's going to run a Tony Stewart. The Quaker State 48. Couldn't tell you who that is. Anybody out in the chat, tell me who these paint schemes resemble. I need Rick James. The Kodak Films, old Sterling Marlin in the field. Kyle, no idea. 10, no idea. Dominic.
Yeah, Terry, 10 is Brad's dad's old paint scheme that he ran back when he raced.
Oh, that is awesome. That is so awesome. Yes, I hear the people in the chat now playing with the sound. You can play with the sounds all you want. All you want tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have all the sounds that you can ever imagine here on the Vols Fan 88 channel. People on Facebook, I don't know if you can hear them or not, but you can hear them. Going through the field for Joshua Richards in the 23. Old El Paso paint scheme. Abram Moon in the... I missed somebody. I missed the 54. I can't see him on here. 54 has a Terry Labonte discount tire right there. The 5 is throwing it back to the 7x7x7 paint scheme that Jimmy Johnson ran. As we go here, let's see people who did not qualify or did not load in. 3 people. Larry, Eddie, Woody Woodard, who's in the booth with me tonight. Music is overriding. Let's change that. Yes, actually, when the sounds do get played, it is going to override it a little bit. It's just a little inside thing we're going to do here for people to have some fun, but it shouldn't happen during the race, I hope. Woody, it's a good way to get the channel points over. I wish I could turn them down. I actually don't know how to turn the stream sound down. Yes. There we go, Woody. Top two's on the field. Green flag's about to go in the air. What do you think? 92 laps at Darlington. Can they keep it green through turn one?
Let's hope they can. I'm hoping to see some good clean racing right off the top up here, because in the drivers' meeting we can definitely ask them to kind of keep it clean and green for a few laps and let those tires warm up. Here we go.
Green flag's out. Top two side by side here as they come into turn number one for the opening lap. Top three's now pulling away from the field. As I try to work the sound graphics here, Fletcher Quimbley has pulled away to a half a second lead over Levi McCarty. Woody, Fletcher was able to get a good start here. Do you think the line that they run here tonight, what line isn't going to tear the tires up, and how many Darlington stripes will we see before this race is over?
Well, Terry, I was doing some practicing last night, and I tell you what, I couldn't find a line that didn't need the tires up. But you're going to see most of them kind of running high in the corners there for sure and trying to save the tires as much as they can.
Well, we see right now that the 28 of Fletcher Quimbley is still pulling away. It has been one of these races and one of these weeks that we've seen a lot of these guys put extra practice in. I know guys like Sean was in the chat. He was wanting practice all the time. Dominic wanted a bunch of practice as we go back to his car. Abram Moon, Joshua Roberts, Kyle Plumstead. A lot of these guys was really putting a lot of effort into this race tonight because it is throwback weekend and it is at Darlington. But it is surprising to you, Woody, that they're this strung out this early in the race.
Well, it means they're trying to take it easy because, we got a 92-lap race here for sure. So they kind of taking it easy because they started with 75% fuel. And looks like it's holding pretty good. I don't see anybody hitting the wall yet.
Not yet. That is the real key component here, is not yet. But here we go. As they continue to ride along, do you see anybody? Oh, that's where I messed up. I didn't turn the volume down. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All of my sounds are at 100%. So I apologize on that one. That is all my fault. They need to be down to 50%. One of us is new to this. As I work those to perfection, they are updated. So now when you play a sound, it is not going to sound like we can't be heard. We are all there now. We have people out in the chat now that are saying, there we go, let's go 24, let's go 8. Let's see where the 8 is running. Michael is sitting back in the P6 position right now. Woody, who's standing out to you right now, sitting in the top 10? There's a lot of guys in here that I didn't expect to see here. One of them is Sean.
Oh, definitely. Sean's doing pretty good. And it looks like Tristan's trying to make a move on our P2 car for his truck for sure. So he looks like he's making a move there. So he's the one we got to look out for sure,
Yes, James under the car. Oh, they make contact. 24 gets into him. The 51 goes into the wall. Man, that was hard contact. Let's go look at Levi right there. That was hard contact to the right side. It is crinkled up right there. Yes, James, I will turn the engines up. I had to turn them down. I raced last night, and I did not get a chance to do it with the new update today. Let's go touch on one of our guys from last week that had a really good run and had a great qualifying effort as well. Joe Tardive in this 48. He qualified up front. He qualified 5th, actually, and he just fell back to 10th. Woody, is he conserving tires, or is he just playing it safe?
I think he's doing a little bit of both there, Terry, for sure. I think he's saving the tires, trying to save the fuel, and, and just take it easy because you never know when that big one's going to happen.
Yeah, big one indeed. Right now we have a 3-car battle for the 10th place position between the Joshua Roberts, Joe Tardive, and Ethan Woodard sitting here. We know Ethan had a bit of an issue trying to get his Dollar General Toyota to get onto the car. It was a bit of a struggle for him throughout the week. He finally got it, and it is a beautiful paint scheme, a little resemblance of the Kyle Busch paint scheme. I believe is one of his favorite drivers, Woody.
Yes, sir. It sure is. He's got that M&M on that tailgate for sure.
Yeah, Kyle Busch throwback here, and going to the 23 right here, just right in front of him. I'm going to go on the nose cam. We can kind of see some damage to the right back tailgate of that 23. What type of aero damage? Did you get any damage while you were in practice, and what did it do to the car as you were driving around?
Well, aero damage on the rear there didn't really make a whole lot of difference at all. It was mostly if you got it on the front, you didn't get the downforce that you needed to make those turns with those front tires for sure.
So as we ride along here, we're looking at the track. Oh, that 23 gets in the wall again. That was hard contact right there for the 23, and he's dropping now. He is on the apron. I think he would go pit this time. Man, the whole right side of that thing is torn up. It is definitely torn up like a taco when you put the meat in it.
It got hit pretty hard there for sure. You got the Darlington stripe, so for sure. He's still on the track.
That's more than a Darlington stripe, my friend. That is a Darlington crush panel. He has absolutely ripped the whole right side of that off. Let's go back here to the guy running. Oh, man, it looks like the 5 is in the wall. He is hard contact as well on the right side of that truck. We're going to sit here and look at, and let's go through the field actually and see damage-wise on the right side. The guy sitting in last place is the 13. Only 13 trucks showed up tonight for this event. So Brandon Ward rounds out the top 13, going up to Josh. He has damage. Ethan has no damage. Good sign for him. Joe Tardif with no damage. Kyle Plumstead has none. Abram Moon has none in that beautiful Terry Labonte throwback scheme in the 54 this week. Dominic has damage on the right side. Kinsley has damage on the right side. The 10 in that beautiful throwback to his father has none. Sean in the 46 looks like he's clean. The guy in front of him, Levi, he has massive damage. He's missing the numbers on this. James actually commented in the chat and said there is only 2 fast repairs tonight. Does that change the way these drivers look at this race, especially a challenging race like Darlington?
Oh yes, that's when you're gonna stay out there as long as you can and try to wait for that caution before you go in and use your fast repair. So you want to try to save them things for last.
And with only 13 trucks in the field tonight, we have ran 17 laps under green flag conditions. The lower amount of field on a track like Darlington, as there is a battle for the lead, 28 and 24 are fighting for this lead. Does that change the mindset for some of these drivers that they don't have to go out and necessarily race that hard because they're already guaranteed a top 15 position? It's going to be a huge point state for somebody.
Yes, it is. It's definitely going to be a good, huge point. And look like 24 is trying to make a pass on the leader now.
A little bit of smoke in the distance for the 2 leaders right here. But this track is very hard to pass on. We saw the 24 make contact with the 51 of Levi. What is it like getting below somebody here? It's one of those tracks that if you go down low, is it hard to keep it low, Woody?
Oh, most definitely hard to keep it low because it's definitely going to drift. Especially in those tires as hot as they are, they're definitely going to come out and start sliding up the track. And I'm keeping my eyes on the 2 leaders right now.
Oh, they're in the wall. They're wrecking.
Oh.
Man, you said keeping your eye on the leader, and the 28 went hard into the wall. 24 gets collected on that one, but no caution. We stayed green. They saved it. Going to go on the nose here and look at the damage on the back end of that 28. As the 28 looks like he has crinkled the whole tailgate up and the right side as we swap to our other camera to see the damage that has occurred on the right side of that truck. It is substantial amount of damage. It kind of reminds me of Kurt Busch and Ricky Craven.
Yeah, most definitely. Here he goes again, trying to take the lead again. 24 is.
24 is going to duck down. He's going to clear him this time. 28 is going to have to back out of it pretty hard. That damage has really affected him. Let's look at one of the other closer battles right here. Kinsley, we have a 3-car battle for the top 4 position. Brad is sitting here in the top 5 as he's currently running, and he's catching the 46 of Sean. Now the 10 has damage to the right side of that truck, but now he gets a run on him. Here he comes into turn number 1. He's going to easily make this pass happen. 46 goes on the wall again, keeps it off the 8. Those 3 have been having a great battle here, Woody.
Yeah, they are. They're having a real battle. Off early, only 20 laps in the race, and kind of battling a little too hard there. They just need to take their time and have a little patience.
Yeah, just a little bit of patience indeed. James in the chat says the Wolf Pump Truck Series is donating $100 to the MoreThanACape.org Foundation. Thank you, kind sir. That will definitely be appreciated. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in. I don't know the viewership on YouTube or Facebook, but if you're in the chat on all 3 platforms, say what's up. Just say, hey, play a sound, play something in my ear. Let me know that you're there. Keep active tonight. Make a joke. Say something funny. And who knows, you might get a good shout out here on the league page. The closest battle on the track right now that I am currently seeing is right here. This is it. Battle for the 4th place position. 10 and 8 are sitting here. They're racing at it like it's the last lap. 22 laps to go. Our 22 laps have been completed, and now
watch your profanity.
Yeah, they're racing pretty hard there.
Watch your profanity.
Shouldn't be racing that hard right now, but they take their time. They definitely need a caution for sure for soon. Here real soon.
Yeah, we most definitely need a caution. It says Ethan Woodard has crashed. Let's actually go take a look and see if we can see what happened to the 4 truck. As it looks, he's just going straight and hard in the wall. He goes hard into the inside retaining wall. No caution comes out right there as he's able to get it back going. Taking it back to Woody. Let's actually go see. Looks like Ethan did come down pit road. He is using one of his fast repairs. That is going to put him multiple laps down in the 13th place position. But with the least amount of cautions that we've had so far, does that play dividends for a guy like him, that he's able to come in onto pit road, use one of those fast repairs? He might go 2 or 3 laps down, but he's still there.
That's right. He's definitely still there, and plus if you go a lap or 2 down here, and if you do get a caution, and if you're first man on 1 lap down, you'll get a waiver round, but at least you'll have fresh tires, and cars, aerodynamics is all up and going. That way he can try to catch them a little bit.
P3 is struggling right now, Woody. His last lap time was very competitive with the leaders. He was actually second fastest on the racetrack, but his damage is substantial. He's missing part of his right side, all of his door, but he's still fast. So that begs me back to the question. Aerodynamics are either A, pointless here at Darlington, or he just really has a knack for driving this racetrack.
Yes, most definitely. He's got a good knack driving it. And looks like the number 24 car, our leader there, is pulling away even further from our second place car.
Yeah, the lead right now has jumped up to 3.2 seconds over the second place driver. Is that a balance of saving tire, or is that a balance of just being that fast?
I don't know what he's doing, but I've never, seen nobody just keep going like that. Tristan's doing a great job on keeping the truck down on the track and everything. I've been watching him a little bit, and then seeing he's coming up on the lap traffic now, it looks like.
Yeah, Ethan lost 2 laps on that pit stop. He's going to fall back there, but yes, he is catching people. He's on the back bumper of the 23 and the 48 of Joe Tardif. 10 has fresh tires. He's going to get his lap back on the 24. He's going to jump up and easily clear the 2 guys in front of him. The 38 of Dominic and the who is that? And the 23 of Joshua Roberts. Sorry, and Dominic. He's going to clear them easily, and he's going to drive away from them and stay on the lead lap and hope that the caution does come out at some point in time. Brad has done a phenomenal job. He's gained his way back onto the lead lap, passing the cars that he needs to get around. But that is a beautiful paint scheme he is running here tonight.
Most definitely, and I've seen the original car that his dad took and drove, and the guy that designed the paint scheme was James, the driver normally of the number 03 car. He designed that especially for Brad for the throwback weekend.
We're going to go right here to Kyle Plumstead. He is sitting in the 6th place position. He's a little bit off. He's about 0.4 of a second off of the leader's pace. Right now, actually, Michael Kensley is the fastest car on the racetrack. His last lap time, he ran a 31.4 compared to a 32.2 and now to a 31.6. How much practice did these guys have to do to prepare themselves for such a very tiring race? Just 92 laps, but that's a lot of laps around Darlington.
Yeah, getting prepared for it was kind of not too easy, especially out there practicing, trying to get your steering ratio, your brake bias, and all that stuff set just right where you could have a good, clean race tonight.
I think the 5 has finally came down pit road right there. That truck is very damaged on both sides of it, but I think he's going to come down, use one of his fast repairs, get back out there. This is a scheduled pit stop. We've seen 3 come in so far, lap 24 and lap 21, and now lap 32. Brandon comes down, pardon me, but most of these guys are doing a phenomenal job of keeping it on the track. We've seen 1 incident so far, did not bring out the yellow, 33 consecutive laps under the green flag condition right here. And we got a request for a crank it up. Let me actually go turn the volume up on this. You guys are going to watch me do that. Let's turn these engines up. Let's turn them up louder than that. There we go. And let's turn these all the way up, and we'll be quiet for a couple laps, and we'll ride on board here with the leader.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, boys.
I tried to make it as easy as possible on you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Abram, I think I kept it off you, but I'm not 100% sure.
Thank you.
Just trying to baby this till I'm out of fuel. Fast.
Go on top or bottom, Ethan.
I feel more comfortable passing on the bottom on a straightaway. Alright, I'm going for it.
Thanks, Don.
No problem. I was just trying to get off the corner safely.
I'm pitting, Ethan.
Alright, I'm gonna stay up.
28 pitting in.
51 pitting in.
Levi, I'm up high, leave him high.
And as you heard right there, big trouble for the 51 as the 51 did miss pit road that time in. Now this time he's going to make his way down pit road. Woody, crucial time missed on pit road right there.
Oh, most definitely. I kind of warned everybody to look out for the Darlington name in turn 4. That way you can see the yellow line coming up eventually real quickly for the pit row. And it's hard to see. I tried it last night and I missed it about 3 out of 4 times.
Well, that is one of those times, and what accrues to that? You've seen him try to lock it up to get down there, but he still missed it. Now, him locking it up to get on pit road, does that have to do with the sand? Stuff being built up down there, not enough rubber down there. We haven't seen many guys make their pit stops. We've seen maybe 5. 5 people have came down pit road so far. If my math is correct, not even half the field have come down pit road. So, with that less amount of cars or trucks coming down pit road, does that just mean that it's dirty and it needs to be cleaned up as they come in and get it on their tires? And what can he do next time to make it on pit road safely under green flag condition?
Well, one thing is you got to slow down a little bit before you get there and not get on the brakes as hard. You know, definitely they could have set their brake bias a little bit more, and they could have taken, not lock them up like they're doing.
And I'm looking at the lap times. We've seen Tristan Bailey not pit, Michael Kinsley not pit, Joe Tardif, Dominic, Joshua. Those guys haven't pitted yet. The guy on, well, I'm not going to say the freshest tires. The freshest tires is Joshua Roberts. But the guy that's made up 3 positions since the drop of the green flag, and even before then, he's gained back up with fresh tires, back up to the 5th place position. That's Brad Kirby. How much do fresh tires benefit you here? He's 3 seconds faster than the leader, and he's actually staying pace with the guys who just came down pit road on lap 38. What's the difference here?
The lead is
Get fresher rubber, and I just noticed the leader is in the pits. The leader is in the pits.
Yeah, leader is coming down. That is going to hand the lead over as soon as they get it to the 8 truck. Michael Kinsley is going to he's going to gain the lead. Man, tongue-tied on that one. A little bit more damage. Is this going to help or hurt the 8? Is he banking for a caution? Does he think it's going to happen? It's now Brad Kirby has caught him. Brad's about to take the lead. Now Brad takes the lead as Kinsley does come down pit road.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of be a tough one. Brad's a lap down, so he's trying to keep from getting more laps down.
I apologize. Joe Tardif is going to take the lead as now he ducks down pit road. That will hand the lead over to the 10. He was not a lap down. He actually gained his lap back off of passing the 24 truck, and now he is in the P3 position. And once he comes around this track, he's gonna take the lead while Kinsley and Tardif are in the pits.
All right, I got Mr. Brad Kirby, our favorite Canadian, as we call him.
Yeah, our favorite Canadian is the leader of this race. He is going to jump up. Tristan is going to jump into P number 2. Last time by, his pit at time was 1 minute 3 seconds of his in lap and out lap. So that was really good. Now the 10 has slowed down a little bit. He went from running 30.4s. Now he's running 31.1s as there is smoke down there. I believe that's somebody who locked it up coming down pit road. But the 10 has the lead. He's on a much different strategy than the lead cars. He pitted 20 laps sooner than everybody in the field.
Yeah, thank God he did. He wouldn't be getting caught back up there. Figure we're going to have a caution here before long, but doesn't look like it. Look like everybody's all strung out there.
Clean and green as we like to see it. The lead is out to 8.5 8.5 seconds and is now 8.7, almost 9 seconds between him and the 24. Levi McCarty has gotten his way right here to the P3 position, and he is tracking down Tristan. Lap 43 to lap 39 is when they have pitted. Is Tristan doing what you think that he could be doing? And is Levi doing what you think he could be doing, which is just conserving the tires, not trying to get the good off of them to make them last as far as they can so they don't have to pit? Or are they just sitting back saving the fuel? Because, I mean, essentially if they pitted at lap 43 and lap 39, they could technically make it on one more stop.
Yep, for sure. One more stop, and it looks like Levi's trying to pass Tristan right now. They're almost into it with
Contact
each other.
made.
Whoa!
24's in the wall. 51 payback, as you would say. Darlington stripe for Darlington stripe. As earlier in the race, the 24 made contact with the 51 of Levi, and now payback happens to be the B word at this moment for the 24.
And it looks like 48's making the pass on 24 too. Like 24 slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, heavy contact. The 48, I believe, is a lap down. The cars that have won around the 24 are a lap down machine. So Tristan finds himself now in P number 3. Levi bumps up to P number 2. And the gap between him and third place has grown to 3 seconds. The damage has caught up with Tristan. That was huge contact right there between the two, Woody.
Oh yes, sir. It sure was. I was sitting there watching it as it happened, and he looked like he got around clean, and just it looked like a tail end might have just came out just a little bit, and maybe got 24 up in the wall a little bit.
24 makes contact right there. And our buddy out in the chat, old Travis Anderson, said he will never financially recover from that. That he is referring to Tristan and the 8 of Michael Kinsley racing for the More Than a Cape esports team. So all of you trivia nuts out there that did not get the answer correctly last time on the turn down for what channel over there on Curtis Swatt's Gaming's network, the first driver to ever race under the More Than a Cape logo is Tristan Bailey. Michael Kinsley would be second, but these Wolf Pump guys are doing a phenomenal job tonight. That's referring to Brad Kirby and the guy in the chat, your son, James Woodard, who is on vacation.
Oh yeah, he's kicking it back down. Him and his family and my wife are down at Panama City Beach, Florida, kind of enjoying a little R&R, you know.
Well, for the people who are watching on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, Tristan, or Travis, the question that was asked to you off of Facebook, James Woodard wants to know that he's got you. We got you. All of the Wolf Pump guys have done a phenomenal job of donating out to the MoreThanACape.org Foundation. It has been phenomenal how they are, but we're watching the battle for the lead now. Here comes the 51. Here comes Levi. He was our pole sitter tonight. He has lost one position since the drop of the green flag, and he is catching, and now he has caught the 10. 10 has damage again. He's gotten into the wall. Here comes the 51. Pass for the lead is underway, Woody.
It looked like it got a little loose there coming in that turn there. You backed off a little bit, so it looked like Brad's grabbing the lead back.
Brad keeps the lead. 48's going to jump out. He's trying to get his lap back. Joe Tardif is sitting there in the P8 position. He is separating himself between the leader and the second place driver. You also saw right there on the blink cam the 5 get loose. The 5 almost lost it. Here goes the 48. Here goes the 51. 39's not going to look under the 10. New leader of this race, Levi McCarty, has taken it in this 51 throwback machine all the way to lead. Brad's in the wall harder there off the back straightaway. Looks like he's coming down pit road this time, Woody.
Yeah, it's very possible. He hit it pretty hard there. I was sitting there watching him when he smacked it.
The 10's going to stay out right there. Guys in the chat, good call, bad call. Should the 10 have pitted right there? And now we see here that the 24 is catching back up. Let's go look back here to Kyle Plumstead. in the 22, he's racing a lap down car as well in the 4 of Ethan Woodard. Ethan finds himself 2 laps down of the lead in the 13th place position. Not a bad run for some of these guys. It's a very good run. We have stayed green for 56. Make that 57 laps around the Darlington Raceway.
Yeah, it's been a good race so far. I hadn't had a caution yet, so looks like those 15 plus cautions I was predicting ain't gonna happen.
No 15 plus cautions here. Not tonight. Thank you for the 20 people who are out there in the chat on Twitch. I don't know how many's on YouTube. Thanks for the people out there on Facebook. You guys are phenomenal. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the Balls Fan 88 channel. My name is Terry. I'm joined alongside of Woody. This is Throwback Weekend here at Darlington. We went through the field on so many of these beautiful race cars. Brad is pitting. Brad is in. I think that's about to be the caution. They all saved it. Phenomenal save. Phenomenal save. Let's actually see if we can back this gravy train up and see what in the mess just happened right here. That was a wreck waiting to happen, as I did not catch it on the SDK. Oh, 54 gets in the wall, tags the 48, he tags the 10, or the 46, and they keep it. They keep it going all the way through. Woody, rate that save on a scale of 1 to 10.
You might have throw out an 8 out there.
Yeah, it's an 8. We're going to be seeing a lot of the stuff like that when it comes to the Olympics this summer, but incredible save by our 4th place and 2 lap down cars that were able to stay around here. But the closest battle on this racetrack right now is between the 8 and the 24. They're battling for P number 2, Woody. Here comes the 8 on the 24.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to catch him. He got a lap down car in front of him.
He is there. 24 is really loose. 10's in the wall again. 54 gets in the wall right behind and follows him right into the Darlington outside barrier. But, man, these two are having a very close battle as we just sit here. Let's just ride and see what the 8's doing. Let's actually go on board with the 8 of Michael Kinsley, as he's all over the back bumper of this 24 through the center of the corner.
Yeah, he is. He's all over him. And you got a, looks like number 23 behind him. It looks like he's trying to come up behind him and get him, too.
And 23 is fighting for a lap back, as the 23 is 2 laps down in the 12th place position. And the 8 gets into the wall. 23 gets around him. Man, there's a lot of people tagging that outside wall here tonight. Aren't you glad you're not in the field?
Yep. You definitely, I am glad I'm not there.
Well, we are going to Talladega next week, the great unknown. It is the equalizer from Team 1 to the slowest team in the field. Any predictions? Can you pull a win out next week at Talladega?
I'm going to do my best because that's my favorite track. I love Talladega. Hold your foot to the metal and let her go.
And I think that's what we're all wanting to see. Hopefully, as some of the fans out there, hope we don't see the lights go out like we did at the iRacing Super Speedway. That was bizarre. Was that the bizarrest race you've ever been a part of, Woody? The lights going out?
Oh, that was definitely a bizarre one for sure, I think it was because of all the cautions we had, because we had plenty of time, but, on a big old super speedway like that and having that many cautions, that's what put us out. And then, you got to pay the power bill too,
Yeah, and right now the field is so stretched out. The closest battle that I have right now is a second gap between 28 of Fletcher Quigley and Kyle Plumstead in the 22. It is now 1.1 second for the P5 position. The battle for 5th is heating up, but the rest of the field is not heating up at all. As now the closest battle on the track is 24 and 8 again. 24 is slowed down substantially since that damage, and now 0.3 of a second faster for Kinsley compared to Tristan.
Oh yes, it looked like Tristan's really dropped off a lot there for sure. And you got Levi. He's looked like he had about a 12-second lead. Is that what you're showing there?
13 seconds, Woody. When they crossed the start-finish line that time, the 51 has stepped out here at the Darlington Raceway. Actually, Woody, you've got a fan out there. Byron actually picked you to victory lane next week at Talladega. I'm going to throw my pick out there and hope it doesn't curse you. Woody is my pick as well. The broadcasters are picking Woody. Hashtag let Woody win. We'll get that trending here soon. Woody, it would be a great thing for you to win at Dega for the Wolf Pump guys.
Oh, it definitely would be, especially be my first win of this season for sure if I could get one at Talladega, you know, and that's one of my favorite tracks. I definitely love racing it. I can hold any line on that track. My favorite is the center line. I just love that track.
You love the track, and we're going to love to see you. We're going to miss you in the booth, but getting you to a victory would probably be one of our favorite things up here. Commando Griff out there in the chat, hashtag let Woody win. Have you ever watched a Turn Down for What race, Woody?
No, sir, sure hadn't.
Man, I'm telling you what, Tuesday nights, Commando Griff and Curtis Swatsworth puts on an amazing show, and the video I played before the show began was actually made by Curtis. Curtis made that video in an hour and a half, and that video was phenomenal. Threw out there that yes, I will always be broadcasting on Wednesday nights at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll go live. We'll talk some Wolf Pumps Truck Series all over the United States here from iRacing. And Woody, I don't know if you know this, but next Friday night, live from the brand new Nashville Super Speedway, I'm kicking PSCS's Xfinity Series off.
All right, congratulations. I noticed that today they brought in the new Nashville, what we call the Super Speedway down here. So having a big race next weekend there with all three series here, NASCAR is. So it's going to be fun to watch it. And also I might have to tune in and watch your broadcast next week.
I'm very excited that PSCS has chosen me to do that as the battle for second has heated up once again. 8 had a run on the 24. And ladies and gentlemen, not playing favorites, not playing bias, since this is literally the closest battle on this racetrack as we speak. And now the guys behind him are starting to catch up because they have been side by side. Now we see that the 53 is catching them. The 28 is catching them. They can see one another. They can see the guys in front of them. They are racing harder than they've raced all race long to try to get up here. 53 right in front of the 5 with a very substantial amount of damage. Abram Moon is holding the P4 position down, and his truck looks like it has been through a meat grinder, Woody.
Oh, yes, most definitely. You know, that Darlington Stripe's eating them up. Tearing that wall is eating that truck alive.
I feel bad for the painters around this racetrack because by the time we're done with it, they're going to need a whole fresh set of paint. As the 5 goes in the wall again, 5 looks like he is going to go. Oh, he saved it as well. He's incredible saves by these guys here tonight. These tires have been eaten alive. Let's actually go back here to this battle. 28 is sitting about 0.8 of a second behind the 53. Brad got by. He's sitting in the 9th place position. He is still a lap down to the leaders. So, man, 53 and
our leaders in the pits. Our leaders in the pits. Levi's in the pits.
For the final time of this race, 51 comes down pit road. How long did the guys stay out behind him? They all pitted on the same cycle, Woody.
Yeah, awful close, but you know, Levi got a 15-second lead there before he pitted, and you just seen number 24 go by as he's going down pit lane there for sure. So, you know, now Tristan's got a pit too, so hopefully it's going to be a pretty good race here for the last few laps.
Yep, Levi pits, Fletcher pits, Abram Moon pits, Sean pits. A lot of these guys have come down pit road or electing to use their final pit stop with 20 laps remaining. Now make that 19 laps remaining. Now the battle for the lead is heating up once again. We've seen lap 43. Lap 44 was the final pit stops that were made by the top two. Lap 37 for P number 3, 44, and 73 for Levi McCarty. Levi's in the catbird seat. He did not lose a lap on that cycle of green flag pit stops. Is this good strategy, or is this playing it too conservative?
I believe Levi's using pretty good strategy here because, you know, the other cars, it's on the 24 and those other ones up there, so definitely got a pit real soon, and that's going to give Levi the opportunity to take back the lead.
Levi is going to regain the lead once it cycles out. And actually, if we go here, Levi jumped down to the 6th place position.
Levi almost got hit by the number 8 or number, hard to tell what car that was, but the car right behind him hit the wall. If you want to do a rewind back on that, you'll see where it happened there.
Jaden Gimble, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the Wolf Pump Truck Series. You're listening to the guy that's going to call the Xfinity stuff over on PSES's side. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next Friday night. My home racetrack, downtown Nashville, Lebanon, Tennessee is where you will be. I remember when that track was built, and I'm almost positive you remember when that track was built too, Woody.
Oh, definitely, and I've been to that track. I've been at the Indy race on the infield when it was first built and everything, and you're talking about listening to nothing but bees all day. That's all I heard was bzzz. Whoa, we almost had a wreck with 10 getting loose. Almost took the lead, took 51 out.
Yeah, the 51 and 10 are racing hard. That is for position, or it was for position. Move the 51 to the top 5 again. He is right in front of the leader as the 24 still holds the lead. Kyle Plumstead brings his Chevy down pit road with a ton of damage to the right side. It is all scraped up, but he comes down pit road right here. Levi jumps up to the 4th place position on that move. This is proverbially going to be your leader when the top 3 does come down pit road. 14 laps remaining as they cycle around one more time here at Darlington. This has been a caution-free race, which is something I didn't think I would ever say at Darlington, Woody.
Oh, me either. I figured it would have been at least 4 or 5 cautions, but the guys did a great job on taking my advice during the driver's meeting and everything, and kind of holding their stuff and trying to not be so aggressive, you know.
Now the fuel was at 75% here tonight. The guys pitted at the halfway point at like 43 and 44 was around the halfway point. Do they have to pit, or are they stretching this out to the very last second?
I think the Levi, the front cars, Michael definitely going to have to pit. I don't think they can make it the rest of the way, and that should give Levi the lead back.
Levi now finds himself in the 3rd place position. He is 21 seconds and closing in on the leaders. The top 2, they are losing precious time as they sit here on the racetrack. Now here comes the 4 of Ethan Woodard. I am sorry. Ethan Woodard is right there. Travis, you're excited. 1-2. They will not be there for long. If they come down pit road, I honestly think with 11 laps remaining, Woody, if they stay out the rest of the way, they're not going to have the lead for long as the 51 is coming.
Yeah, he's coming and then coming strong. We know Ethan Woodward there. You know, he's a Tennessee boy too. So, you know, we got a few Tennessee fellas in this race tonight.
We're looking at the battle for the lead on the aerial coverage as the 24 is very much protecting as he can. And here comes the 5. Here comes the 28. Huge battle. Almost 3 wide at Darlington. 5 gets loose. 3 wide at Darlington on the front straightaway for a lap back.
Oh, it's getting exciting. They're getting ready for that push to win this race.
10 laps remaining. Top 2, 24-8. They're battling for the lead. Can they make it 10 more laps? Is this going to be the strategy to win the race? Here comes the 8. 8 takes the lead. New leader, Michael Kinsley. 24 is slowing up. He gets passed by the 46. Sean is trying to get his lap back. He pitted. He now finds himself 1 lap down to the lead. But here he comes catching the leader, and he is catching him rapidly.
Yeah, Terry, I looked at Levi there. I was keeping eyes on him. Looked like he might have hit the wall just about the last lap there. He's got right front damage on the there on his truck, and looked like he's caught up. He's only 11 seconds behind the leader now.
Make that 10 seconds behind the leader and still closing. Make it 9 seconds to the lead car. I mean, he's there. He is there. The interval right now separating the top 2 is 0.7 of a second. Separating third place, who is on the freshest tires, last pitted lap 73, make it 8 seconds. 24 seconds for Brad Kirby. 25 seconds for Joe Tardif in 5th. Your top 5 is almost separated by a lap, but Levi is coming. He has shrunk it down to 8 seconds as 7 laps are remaining here. Does he have enough time if these guys don't come down pit road, Woody?
Hey, I don't know if he's going to have enough time or not, but it's, I'm hopefully he's doing a good job trying to catch him there and not wearing all his tires out and stay out of that wall.
And as we look at it, Justin Roberts has crashed. Let's see what happened to this 23 as he collects the wall. 5 gets into the back end of him. He goes spinning into the inside. 5 goes with him, but the 5 saves it. They keep it rolling.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution flag has come out at Darlington. Strategy out the window, ladies and gentlemen. Caution is out. 5:23 make contact. Huge break for the 8 of Michael Kinsley. Let's actually go pull the race leader in and see what his strategy was. Yo, Michael, it's Terry and Woody up here in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Caution, 5 laps to go. We should take the green flag with about 3. What was your strategy? Were you and the 24 going to come pit again?
No, I was good on gas. I've been saving, he'd been saving. We were both conserving. So right now it's going to be a matter of trying to stay in front of Levi.
Is Levi the favorite to win this race? We've seen him have a fast truck. We've seen the 24.
No, that 24 is the favorite.
Dude.
That 24 is definitely quick, man. He's just a matter of trying to get by him.
Good save.
I can't drive and talk at the same time.
Oh, well, hey, we had to come talk. We had to see what it was. We're going to pull you back to your place. We're going to go talk to the guy who was catching y'all and see what he was saying. We will talk to you soon. Best of luck. Let's see what Levi has to say.
We had a little bam going in pit lane there.
Levi,
can I have
and Woody in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. It's going to be a green-white checkered. 3 laps remaining at Darlington when you take this green flag. Maybe 2 laps to go. Was the contact made early in the race between you and Tristan? Did you feel it was incidental, or did you feel like it was just him trying to slow the fastest truck down?
Oh no, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the fastest. I just think he got in the corner and wanted to squeeze me up against the wall, so I kind of just raced him the same way.
Well, now you're the leader. You beat them on pit road. You beat them.
No, I'm gonna get dropped here.
Did you get a penalty?
Yeah.
Oh, tough break for the 51.
Yep.
Well, Levi, we will move you back. What room was you in?
TTM.
All right, sir. Best of luck. We hope to be talking to you later.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Huge blow for the 51. Second mistake of the night. Woody, how crushing is it with 2 laps remaining when they take the green flag to not be there?
Yeah, that was just should have seen that entrance coming in. All 3 of them piled up there, and it was just kind of bam.
I'm also very confused. The 54 is showing in P number 2, but he is dropping back. I don't think Levi got a penalty right there. He finds himself back in P number 2, unless he's waiting to drop in there. 24 is going to have the lead again. This race is going to get crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be real crazy here in the next 2-3 laps.
Early predictions. Who wins this race?
I'm going to say it's going to be between Levi and Tristan.
Well, it looks like Levi is dropping back. Put Brad Kirby to the P number 2 position, as I believe the penalty was not that harsh. There is only 6 cars on the lead lap, so dropping to the rear of the field was not a bad penalty. It only puts him to 3rd. 53 got a penalty. The 4 got a penalty. Joe Tardif got a penalty. All of your lead lap cars but 1 got a penalty. Brad sitting in P number 2. Does he race him harder than usual for the win at Darlington? Or does he take it easy here?
Hang on,
I think Brad's going to go for the win.
Not going green.
As we're not going green this time by, they're going to settle it off for one more lap to try to figure out this running order. Very confused on where they are running here. The 10 is going to line up P number 2. 24 is going to line up on the front row. 48 finds himself in P number 3. 51 finds himself in P number 4. 53 of Abram Moon is in 5th. And rounding out now, your final 2 positions on the lead lap, Michael Kinsley and Kyle Plumstead are going to be out here as the 22 gets the wave around, and he's going to start tail end of the field. This has been a very entertaining race so far, as it looks like they tried to pre-blow off the fireworks. Thought it was almost time to go, Woody.
Yeah, I thought it was about over with, and all of a sudden the caution came out, and I don't know where it was or what happened, but it definitely a caution came out.
Oh, and a huge break right here. The 51's going to get to start on the inside. As in iRacing, when you get a black flag, you have to start single file on the inside line. That's very crucial. How is the inside line going to go? You're right behind the leader. Last final thoughts before they take the green flag.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
As we're not going green again.
Yeah, we got to get this mess straightened out. It's not straightened out yet. We got to get everybody lined up and everything. Get everybody back in order and get them in double file restart.
From the race control side of it, and an admin in this league, what are you hearing over the radio when it comes to what's going on?
I am hearing all kinds of crazy stuff. I gotta clear my black flag. Clear this, clear that. Throw a caution, continue the caution, all that crazy stuff.
Well, we are now 1 lap to go to green. Green, white checkered here tonight at the Darlington Raceway. Throwback weekend here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series. Very phenomenal paint schemes. Very good racing so far, Woody. I mean, we went the whole race with 1 caution flag so far. Do we see another, as now we've jumbled them back up and the target's out there for them?
Yeah, I think there's going to be another one. It's going to be a tight race between 10 and 24 there on that restart.
It's going to be very entertaining to see on the first lap, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to mute it. We're not going to say a word. Unless a wreck happens, we're completely muted. Enjoy the sound of the engines.
Hang
Let
on,
them
we're not
roar.
going green. Not going
And
green.
we're not going green again. We are still straightening out the mess. Man, this is, I think this is going to be one of the most impressive restarts. I can't wait to go back and watch this race.
Yeah, I can't either. They're still talking in chat that somebody's got to get in front of somebody and all this crazy stuff.
Well, while we still have time, let's actually go talk to another driver. Let's actually go talk to our favorite Canadian. Yo, Brad, man, it's Terry and Woody up here in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I sure do. How's it going, boys?
Going great. 1 lap till green. You're sitting P number 2. You have a chance to win this race. What's your mindset?
Yeah, I was very surprised to see me up in P2, but actually the first pit stop I made, I realized I was on a bit of a strategy that was going to work out. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad for the caution to pack things up and get going again.
Well, looking at what happened when the caution flag did come out.
I believe what happened was the pits opened at the weirdest time, and I think me and Joe went around, and we pit at the right time. So I think it moved us up a couple spots as well. So...
Well, give me your prediction. Do you win this race? Or how hard do you race the 24?
Tristan's a hard one to beat, but let's just see what happens, I guess. And I think Levi might be the one to get me here, if anybody. And Joe is also pretty strong back there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you think about Levi in your rearview mirror there, because he's going to be coming hard.
Oh, yeah, he is, but we all got fresh tires, so we all got a chance at a green-white checkered, right? So.
Alrighty, well, good luck.
All right, guys, thanks, and thanks to Wolf Pumps, and thanks to TJ's Foundation. Make sure everybody goes out there and donates, and we're having a blast out here. So,
well, thank you for joining us from Canada. We'll hopefully be talking to you later on in the race. Well, and hopefully in 2 more laps.
Yeah, thanks, Terry. Take care.
See ya. He doesn't sound nervous at all, sitting right there in the P2 spot for a chance to win arguably one of the coolest races to win at Darlington. If you say you won at Darlington, that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, it is, and plus he still got that big stripe on the side of his truck too.
Nah, what's a truck in victory lane without a couple stripes on it, Woody? I mean, come on. If I was out there I'd be 10 laps down by now.
Most definitely. This is going to be a race to the finish right here. Green, white, checkered. It's going to be a tough one to call.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there in the chat, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, make sure you share the stream. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered. When they take the green this time. Don't want to miss it. This is going to be probably the most exciting finish we've seen here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series, especially here at Darlington. No better place to have our first green, white, checkered at a short track for the win. The coolest race of them all.
This is going to be a good green, white, checkered for sure.
Well, I am very excited to see it. I've got my Raise Energy can right here in front of me, which, by the way, Woody, quick little promo here. They're coming out with this new flavor. It's called White Peach. Very good. They also have a new melon flavor it's about to hit the shelves. If you go over to repsports.com, you use promo code VOLSTAIN88, you get 50% off at checkout. You can get all the amazing flavors, things that give you no crash whatsoever, no sugar, all the caffeine is anything. And here they come off of turn number 4. We're going to shut our mouths and let them go green flag at the Darlington Raceway.
Green flag, green flag. You've got 2 laps to go.
And white flag is in the air here at Darlington. Battle for second is the hottest battle so far on the racetrack. 51 of Levi, 10 of Brad Kirby, side by side in the turn number 1. Woody, they're going to a nail biter. The 24 got an excellent restart there on this green-white checkered. 10's holding his own though.
Yeah, he is. 24 is flashing real bad there.
Yeah, but with nobody behind him as he comes off the exit of turn number 4. This will be win number 3 on the season. Tristan Bailey wins at Darlington. Brad Kirby's going to bring it home P number 2. And Levi McCarty is going to pull P number 3. Woody, this has been a phenomenal race to call with you. Man, could you have predicted it to be any better than this?
No, I couldn't. It was actually some good green flag racing and everything, and I fucking loved every minute of it. One caution and a very long caution on top of that to get everything straightened out there.
Well, the 24 pulls win number 3 of the season. Couldn't go in a row as he did not win last week. Fletcher did. He takes the win last week. But this week, we find it now that the 24 pulls himself back in victory lane in the Truck Series. The Rainbow Warrior Chevy Silverado doing burnouts on the front stretch. Let's get a word with our winner. Yo, Tristan, man, it's Terry and Woody up here in the booth, man. You got a copy? Well, win number 3 on the season, and you did it in an unbelievable fashion. Great restart on the end. Were you nervous at all when the caution came out?
I was kind of happy, actually. The caution actually helped me a lot more than it did poor Mike. Mike was good to go. I was going to be run out.
Well, you were going to run out of fuel. Mike was going to win this race. But you pull win number 3 in. Does this win mean anything different than the other wins?
Not really, no. I mean, I had fun. And again, I've told 51 I was sorry for getting him in the wall in 3 and 4 to start the race. And I didn't mean to on purpose at all. That's about the only thing I regret in that race.
Well, congratulations on win number 3.
Thank you. And I guess got to thank, more in the Cape.org.
Well, Woody, go ahead and take P number 2, Brad Kirby, in that beautiful 10 little machine that he had tonight.
Brad, congratulations on P2 finish there, bud. Hey, guys, thought you was going to get him here on the restart, but 24 got a good restart on you and got out in front of you there for sure.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick restart, I would say, but it was a good race overall. Like, I'm happy with P2. I'm actually stoked because I'm not a fan of Darlington. So I was coming into this race with like maybe top 10 expectations, but P2 is just beyond. I'm beyond stoked for that, and just thanks to all the guys over at Wolf Pumps High Racing and you guys in the booth for doing the awesome coverages you guys do, and yeah, I had fun out there.
Yeah, and I noticed that you had that Darlington stripe all the way around that track here for sure on the last of it there. You had that stripe running down there, and I think everybody might have got a Darlington stripe for sure.
Oh yeah, you can't race here and not get that stripe. I mean, that's a badge of honor, right? So I wanted to finish the night off right, and well, we bring it home. So I'm just gonna celebrate this P2 for sure.
Hey, congratulations again on P2 finish and for representing Wolf Pumps, the Cape Foundation, and I loved your paint scheme of your dad's car from way back.
Yeah, actually, I was just gonna say I wanted to just give a quick shout out there to my dad because that paint scheme was definitely inspired by all the late models of the past. So yeah, big shout out to him and for the inspiration. So thanks, guys.
Hey, you're welcome. Have a good evening. Talk to you later.
All right, take care.
All right, and your P number 3, 51 Toyota of Levi McCarty. Levi, man, incredible race. You look like you had a very fast machine there. What was the difference between you getting the win and what was your strategy like?
Yeah, it was a good race. I had some decent speed there. I don't think I had enough to win the race. Yeah, I got on a different strategy than what Tristan and Mike were running. I think if it would have went green, it would have been close. I don't know if I could have caught them there at the end. They were saving pretty hard, but it was a fun race. There was some hard racing in between. Tempers flare a little bit. It's just racing. It's fun.
Well, you get a lot of momentum coming in here. P number 3, Darlington shorter field than we've seen in the past couple weeks. But how much momentum does this roll you into Talladega, the great unknown? Do you feel like you have a great chance of going in there and mixing it up with the boys?
Yeah, my 2 teammates, Fletcher and Abram, they ran really well tonight. Fletcher had some bad luck with some stuff. He had a really good car too. Abram ended up bringing it home 4th. Those guys were both really fast all week in practice, and I'm just excited to see what we can do at Talladega. We got a good strategy going into it. We'll be fast. we're just gonna try to be there at the end. It'll be fun.
Well, incredible racing from all of our competitors out here tonight. Woody, final thoughts here at Darlington.
Was a great race, and guys, I appreciate y'all taking and running as clean as you could. We had some good green flag declaration. We had looked like one caution flag that came out towards the end. Thank y'all for the hard racing, and what a great race and a great broadcast.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you will catch me next week live at the exact same time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll go live about 15 minutes prior, so 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. This will be Talladega, our third restrictor plate race of the season. Thank you for the follow. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one, but you know who I'm talking to. Thanks for the follow here on this Twitch channel. Catch me next week, Talladega 8:15. And don't forget, new series starting up here on the Vols Fan 88 channel, PSCS Xfinity, coming next week. I have been advertising the June start, Nashville Super Speedway right here. Share the stream with your friends. Put it on your Twitter. Put it on your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever. Don't forget to share the new Facebook page as well, Vols Fan 88's gaming channel. I can't stop mentioning Wolf Pumps. You guys are amazing. This is a great home to be a part of. It's great to come out here and call these races for great people. So thank you all so much. Stay safe. Have fun. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Wednesday. And don't forget to go check out Curtis KS Gaming for all of your needs. And before we go, we'll show you that amazing video one more time from Curtis Swats. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wolf Pup Trucks. Make another run. What can Tristan do to get up here and battle for this win?
There's a